Trish, for a long time, the county's #1 priority has been public safety, but with shrinking income, those departments are now facing cuts. Jackson County's Budget Committee met with department leaders Monday to see budget proposals for the coming fiscal year and to hear about issues affecting public safety.
The caseloads just continually have been going up about 4% a year.
District Attorney Beth Heckert says the DA's office is working with one less prosecutor on its team. Come July, the position won't be filled.
If we had filled the position, we would have had to then turn around and lay that person off just after a few months.
Right now, the DA's office prosecutes every case with merit coming through its doors.
By reducing that person in our staff, we've got to figure out, how we're going to be able to continue to offer that level of service on our cases and not have as many people.
She says they'll also be cutting 2 clerk positions. One department already laying off people, community justice.
We're kind of at a point where if we start having to close large pieces of the department, it's going to change a whole lot of how we do business.
Shane Hagey runs the Transitional Corrections Facility in Talent. He laid off 4 people 2 weeks ago. And if another $1 million isn't added to his budget for 2014, he estimates he'll have to cut 25% of his staff.
The more that we do cut, the less revenue that we'll be able to collect on top of that. It just will build on itself.
The $1 million would most likely come from the sheriff's budget proposal. Hagey's transitional facility helps prisoners go from behind bars to the outside world, and the building also provides relief for the county jail.
A lot of the stuff that we do is so directly connected to a lot of the other public safety agencies. So we're very closely with the sheriff's office and the way we move people to and from the jail in a day.
However, the number of criminals both the DA's office and the community justice building will be dealing with is dependent on the work done at the sheriff's office.
We need to think about the district attorney's office and the community corrections and the jail if we want to keep our system. Because
right now, the sheriff is looking at having to cut 14.5 positions. 13 of the jobs already vacant and probably won't be filled this coming year.
Obviously, we have a lot less money, so we have to think outside the box and do.
A decrease in staffing levels there could have a region-wide impact.
But what you see is you'll see it when there's no law enforcement. That's where criminals will migrate to set up their enterprises. And
Winter says he hopes the county will take a serious look at the need for funding of public safety.
We need to start putting some thought process on how we can get a dedicated, sustainable funding for public safety.
It will be up to the Budget Committee to deliberate and come away with a way to allocate the shrinking funds. Covering more news, Caitlin Conrad, News 10.